And actually, I guess you're kind of touching on the power of now, and really sort of like being fully in the moment and not thinking about what could have been or what you want to get to and how you're not there yet, keeping score. Really just sort of being in a state of appreciation with where you are.
The plan that you make for yourself begins now. The plan is not for the future. The plan is now. So as you're starting this venture with us, you're planning what is taking place today, not the fact that you're going to be hoping for what it is to come, because clearly it's going to frustrate you because it's not there at this moment. Mm-hmm. At this moment, here we are talking. I don't have any pockets to show you. I don't have any money on me right now. But my pockets, eventually, with my wife's help, they're going to start getting full again. So that's where our journey begins. We begin with nothing, and hopefully that nothing turns into something.
Well, it really is a matter of like just focusing on the first step, right? And we've talked about this before. Like, we're not thinking so much about how like we're going to make it to the very top of the cliff or it's really just about, the direction you want to head in, and your biggest focus, your only focus is what is the next step? What is the next step that I can do today, now, this minute, this hour, but not so much sort of saying like, okay, I've got 10 years to get to the top of the whatever. You might surprise yourself and end up at the top of that whatever, in less than 10 years.
Well, to climb the mountain, it's not in the last step, but the first step. So it's something really to look into. Success is in the first step, not the last.
Yeah. And every step is a first step.
I don't know if you've understood this yet, and that is that most of us can always talk about success after the fact.
Yeah.
To anybody who's made it, it's always after the fact. But at least I'm going to start this way. In the restaurant industry, the dishwasher never has a successful story if he remains a dishwasher, if he doesn't become a chef, doesn't open up a restaurant for himself. But his success, if he's enjoying himself, doesn't come by what he's accomplished. It comes from who he is as a human being and as a person.
And being fully that who he is in that moment, every moment, and not getting, down on yourself in this moment because you haven't, like, all of those years behind you are irrelevant. And that's one of the, I think, wonders of setting up a home-based business or an online business, is that you are really, you really only have yourself to answer to. And you go easy on yourself, but also challenge yourself to like be the whatever it is that you want to be. And it isn't about like looking at where you want to be 50 years from now, or like how big you want your bank account to be. It's really about how can you be like the fullest, bestest person now and every now.
Your success comes now, not tomorrow. And your failures are not from what happened previous. Whatever it is that it's in your psyche, in your psychology, whatever has happened previously, put that aside. That's done.
In the past. It's history.
You can't bring up whatever's happened, and you can't blame your parents, your education, your economy, whatever it is, you can't. You can only move now from the point that you are onto whatever it's going to happen in your life. So we've started, and good luck in your success before. Thank you.
So thanks so much for our first couples live on the Ask Me Anything. Nobody had questions today, but that's cool. And I'll come up with some questions or topics for next week. And yeah, looking forward to doing this on at least a weekly basis.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. Thanks so much for showing up.